Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. We've just hit 3,000 subscribers, so here's another special video to celebrate. This one is what if the Genki Dama killed Frieza? Thank you so much everyone, the next goal will be 5,000, let's see if we can get there. Now, we'll start this tale on planet Namek. I'm going to say that in this story, Kaio and Kami enact their plan early. While Piccolo distracts Frieza, a wish made to Shenron revives all the Namekians killed by Frieza and his men. With so much more power to draw from, and Vegeta back in the game to help with the distraction, Goku manages to form a Genki Dama big enough to obliterate Frieza. The tyrant is dead, the Namekians are alive, and once Piccolo saves Goku from the water, the group rejoice. It's then that the final wish is made to Porunga, to revive Chaozu. Now that Piccolo is alive once more, Kami is too, and with his return, the Earth's Dragon Balls regain their shine. The group gather at Goku's ship and swiftly return to Earth, Vegeta in tow. Vegeta follows only because he knows that someone else is still out there. King Cold will eventually catch wind that his son is dead, and hunt down the ones who did it. Vegeta knows he'll be the first one on the list, so he wants to prepare as best that he can. And what better way than to train with the idiot who actually killed Frieza? The months pass in relative peace. Vegeta and Goku have been training non-stop in the gravity chamber since arriving back on Earth, and Gohan, wanting to do his part too, has been training with Piccolo. Before long, another year has passed, when King Cold arrives on Earth. Now, I think that even without Super Saiyan, Goku stands a chance here. It's likely that over the past year, Goku and Vegeta have slowly upped their gravity training to at least 300 times. I estimate that Goku and Vegeta will be relatively even by this stage, but with Goku pushing his Kaioken to 20 times, maybe even higher, I'm positive that he can catch King Cold with his guard down and end the fight quickly. This narrow victory, of course, leads to the Cyborg Apocalypse, and we can't have that. So future Trunks travels back in time and defeats King Cold in seconds, turning Super Saiyan in front of the baffled Goku and Vegeta. Trunks reveals that his transformation was unlocked in a moment of pure rage and sorrow, and also reveals that Gohan, the one who taught him to fight, could also transform. With this in mind, the 3 years of training begins. Goku involves Gohan and Piccolo in his training as always, while Vegeta goes off on his own. When 3 years pass, Goku surprises Dr. Gero in number 19 with Super Saiyan, but still succumbs to the heart virus, which takes him out of the fight. Super Saiyan Vegeta takes over as always, but loses Gero in the mountains, and the story continues as it always does, at least until the fight with Semi-Perfect Cell. Vegeta wouldn't be nearly as arrogant here. Although he had a bit of the power boost at the start, he's still relatively new to Super Saiyan. He's already been humbled by number 18, and he saw what happened the last time he allowed a villain to transform. He had even less time to work out how to become a Super Saiyan than he did in the original, and this time he knows that he isn't all-powerful. So I think here he actually takes his own advice and ends the fight quickly. Cell is destroyed and peace returns to the Earth. Now, the biggest changes that we have to tackle going forward are that Gohan never unlocks Super Saiyan 2, and the fact that Goku survived means no fusion and no Super Saiyan 3. Goku had seen the power within Gohan during their time in the Room of Spirit and Time, of course, and knew that it was there, so obviously he would be the first one to obtain Super Saiyan 2, followed very closely by Vegeta. When Babidi arrives, Vegeta doesn't become Majin, as he's content with his life and fulfilled by his training with Goku. Babidi is destroyed and Shin takes Buu's cocoon away from the Earth. Now, the biggest problem we have now is the lack of fusion in Potara, as well as Gohan not getting his ultimate form. I think that Super more or less goes as always regardless, with Goasu still giving Goku and Vegeta the Potara to fight Zamasu. Maybe Frieza rushes to Earth faster and slightly less powerful in this timeline, but otherwise I think that it remains relatively unchanged, at least until the events of the Tournament of Power. I think that Piccolo's training would help Gohan reach the heights of Super Saiyan 2, but that's as high as he can go right now. he's still more than enough for his opponents, until Kefla appears. Without Gohan being powerful enough to step in and defeat Kefla, I think that she'd charge Jiren. While Jiren clearly wins here, it would weaken him, and it would give Goku precious time to recharge. Number 17 still makes his false sacrifice play and Goku achieves Ultra Instinct again, but this time it's just enough to remove Jiren from the ring. After that, Toppo and Dispo are taken out by Frieza and Gohan, and Universe 7 wins. Number 17 reveals himself and Goku is given the title of MVP, and uses his wish to revive the other universes. Next up is Broly. So without the fusion dance, it's highly unlikely that Goku and Vegeta could win this fight, so unfortunately I'm going to have to give this one to Vegito. Piccolo contacts Shin, who teleports to Earth and lends Goku and Vegeta his Potara to fuse again. And the end of the movie goes in a very similar way. With the Moro arc, the only thing I really need to adjust is Goku's teleportation. I think that in this instance, Vegeta would still travel to Yardrat, as he knew of its existence before Goku went there. There, he'd learn Forced Spirit Fission and Instant Teleportation, using the latter to pick up Goku and bring him to Earth. After that, the arc plays out more or less exactly how you would expect it to. Granola plays out in almost the exact same way, as always, but I can't say the same for Superhero. Gohan just wouldn't be strong enough in this timeline to even put a dent into the Gammas. So, I think Piccolo calls for help. Using his second wish on Shenron, he brings himself to Goku and Vegeta's location. Upon arriving on Beerus' world, he convinces the two to postpone their duel and help with the current threat. The three teleport back to Earth and get to work. Vegeta fights Gamma number 1 and Piccolo fights Gamma number 2, while Gohan gets panned to safety, before he and Goku rush to help Dr. Hedo against Magenta. Obviously, I think Piccolo still gets his orange form here. With the two Saiyans present, Magenta never gets the chance to unleash Cell Max, and Dr. Hedo shuts the program down. Goku and Vegeta would return to their duel, with Vegeta still emerging as the winner. Goku then gets to hang out with and help train his granddaughter Pan. The end of Z comes around, and Goku remains with his family, seeing out the tournament to its conclusion, and fighting Vegeta once more. And that's the end of this story. So, what do you guys think? Would you have tackled this one differently? If so, how? Leave me comments, and next, let's hit 5k. I would like to thank my members, currently appearing on the screen. Thank you so much for all of your ongoing support. If you got this far in the video, thank you. Be sure to hit the thumb if you enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.